Alright guys, so I just want to say before I get into this video, I'm not sure if my quitting will be permanent or not. At this point, it feels like it, but that might change, and I might be back as soon as a few months. I really just don't know at this point. But that being said, let's get into the video. Obviously, by what I just said and the title of this video, I am quitting YouTube. And first off, I just want to thank all of you who are still watching so much for your support. When I first started this channel 3.5 years ago, I had no idea we would make it as far as we did. At first, I just made videos because some of my friends in middle school did it. You know, I was in 8th grade when I started. I think I started May 15th, 2013. So I was just wrapping up middle school, and, you know, that's why I did it. My friends did it. I thought it was cool. I kind of wanted to hop on that bandwagon. But it became a lot more than that pretty quickly, actually. As you guys probably know, my parents are divorced, and they have been since I was very young, I think 4 years old. However, I haven't really talked about the situation itself, and it's actually pretty bad. You know, I'm not trying to, like, oh, poor Quan, boohoo, let's cry for him, but, like, I just wanted to be clear, you know, out of respect for them, I'm not going to go into details, but it is not a very good situation, kind of ugly at some points, and whenever things got bad with that, YouTube became an outlet for me, something I could focus on and distract myself from everything else with, which was just really nice. And a year after I started my channel when I was a freshman, more and more family stuff came up, not even related to my parents necessarily, and making videos to you guys was seriously one of the only things that kept me focused. So, being honest here, I'm also a pretty stressed guy, and I'm not saying all this stuff to make you guys, like, pity me or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I just kind of make it clear all that this has done for me and kind of why I've enjoyed it so much, or at least part of the reason why I've enjoyed it so much. So, I'm also a pretty stressed guy when it comes to school and grades. I actually stress so much that I end up getting good grades, but as a result, I'm always pretty tired and unfocused on other stuff. To give you guys an example of how stressed I can be over the summer when I don't have homework to stay up doing, or I can't be on my computer making videos, I end up staying up late just thinking about social mistakes I've made like half a year ago or something like that. You know, just a bunch of stupid shit like that that literally no one except for me cares about or even remembers. And some of you have similar issues, actually, you know, whether it be family issues or personal issues, and you've reached out to me and talked to me about them over the years, which truly has been an honor for me. Making videos for you guys was always an outlet for this, as it gave me something to focus on and try to improve. So, not only that, but building the community that we have over the years completely changed my perspective, like, on a lot of things. Given that I live in Seattle, I'm a pretty liberal guy surrounded by a bunch of pretty liberal people, you know? And when I started making videos in 8th grade, the only Republicans I knew were some of my aunts and uncles who I barely ever saw. And, you know, making videos soon changed that, and I was exposed to a whole lot of other political views just by talking to you guys and playing games with you. And although this might seem like a small thing, it was actually pretty meaningful, as it taught me to be much more open and accepting of views that go against mine. Living proof of this is in my friendship with a group of conservative guys from Utah who I met by making videos and who you often see in my videos, and who I play games with at least a few times every single week. So, without all of you who watch my videos and have supported me, I would be much more ignorant, strained, and unhappy, and I can't stress enough how thankful I am for all of you and what you've done for me. So, all that being said, obviously there have to be a whole lot of negatives that come with doing YouTube, otherwise I wouldn't be quitting. And I could completely blame YouTube for the downfall of my channel, you know, as many other people are doing right now for their channels, and honestly that is a pretty big part of it, but another big part of it is me and how I chose to run my channel. So, when I started way back in 2013, I had already had some experience on YouTube with other channels. However, they had never really made it anywhere. A few months after starting Quan Games, I realized that I really wanted it to go somewhere. So I started pouring time and effort into promoting my channel, but not the videos themselves. This worked for a while as my subs steadily went up. However, if you look at my views and likes themselves, at a certain point, probably sometime around 2 years ago, they pretty much stay the same despite my subs going up. Instead of focusing on my content itself, I focused on the numbers of my channel and tried to make them as high as possible, without actually trying very hard to be innovative and make unique content. This is really where I think I went wrong, and is a big reason as to why I'm quitting now. By working hard to make sure my numbers were good, I gave myself a false sense of security and growth, and by the time I realized my mistake, I was too late. If you look at my most popular videos, it's not TF2 commentary or Poor Quan has allergies, Fallout 4 commentary. It's the videos that no one else has done, such as CSGO with my mom. Ironically, my most popular video is on how to make the generic gaming commentaries that I screwed myself over with in the first place. My advice to anyone who's starting out on YouTube is don't push your channel for numbers, seriously, only do it for fun. I was always told that and I didn't listen, and now I understand, you know, why people say that. Despite spending thousands of my hard-earned dollars on good equipment, giveaways, etc., all that stuff, my channel is all but dead because I focused on numbers and subscriber growth rather than the content I produced and whether or not I was having fun. That, and the fact that YouTube could literally care less for its content creators. All the problems that big content creators are complaining about now, such as losing subscribers, views, all that stuff, small channels such as mine have been experiencing those problems for years at this point. Every week, usually around the weekend, YouTube will take away a bunch of my subscribers simultaneously. And not even inactive ones, people who actually watched my videos and cared about my channel. Or they will take away a ton of views. A few weeks ago, I uploaded a video that had 100 views that evening after it was uploaded. The next morning it had 40. I will admit that I definitely account for some of my views as I get very OCD with my numbers as I talked about, but I most definitely did not check it 60 times in one day. YouTube also just doesn't help small content creators to make it anywhere. As a game theorist put it, YouTube is currently looking for watch time, pretty much long videos every single day that people will consistently watch. When you're a small channel like me who uploads only once a week, you don't get a whole lot of watch time, especially when YouTube's algorithms are working against you, not for you. However, I'm not going to complain too much about YouTube itself because there are a lot of people, such as the game theorists, who can explain some of the issues I'm talking about a whole lot better. The final big reason I'm quitting YouTube goes back to me personally. Lately, YouTube just hasn't been doing it for me. There have been times where I was unhappy making videos, but a lot of you guys were watching, which made it all worth it. Now I'm unhappy making videos and it feels like there is no one watching anymore. And I don't blame you guys at all. You are free to watch or not watch whoever you want on YouTube, and lately, the majority of my content has not been very entertaining. However, when I put a lot of work into my last video, for example, and it does just as well as one of my generic gaming commentaries, that is pretty demotivating, which is again, not at all your fault. I have created a pattern of boring generic videos which has led to the loss of many of my most dedicated viewers. As you guys might expect, doing YouTube has eaten up a lot of my time, and it used to feel worth it. My friends would ask if I could hang out or if I wanted to go to a party, and most of the time I would say no because I had to upload the next day or record a commentary that day. Now, I've lost most of my viewership and I rarely get invited to stuff these days because of the pattern that I set. I hope that in quitting YouTube I can be more normal and get more of a life rather than just sitting at the computer all day talking to what is now pretty much only myself. All that being said, I just want to thank those of you who are still watching for your support. Although I appreciate everyone who has supported me at one point or another, those of you who have stuck with me this whole time and who were perhaps expecting a regular video today, you are the ones that mean the most to me, and I am so sorry to let you down. I know that there aren't very many of you left, but it is still very hard for me to make this video. Only part of me wants to quit. The other part wants to keep making videos for you guys, no matter how few views I will get. If I ever do come back to YouTube, which I may very well do, just know that it'll be different. Instead of focusing on the numbers and progress, I will focus on videos that you guys enjoy and that I like doing. Perhaps the most important thing for those of you who still want to stay in touch is that I am only quitting YouTube. Although this means no more videos, it at the same time means more time to play with you guys and more time to get to know all of you better. So if you want to stay in touch or just play games with me, I will have my Steam link down below, and also feel free to talk to me on Twitter, which I will also link in the description. Honestly, I don't know if this video will even reach 100 views, and frankly, I don't want to care. As hard as it will be after I upload this video, I don't plan on going back to my channel until I'm ready to make videos again, which may be never. If you want, feel free to like or dislike the video and leave a comment, but if you still want to stay in touch with me, message me on Twitter or Steam. Again, just remember that I don't blame you guys at all for this, and that I really am grateful for the community we built and all that making videos for you guys has done for me. I'll never forget all the good memories we have had, and with all that being said, I'll see you guys later.